Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. In this video, we are not going to be talking about skin or makeup for once, but rather hair. More specifically, my hair care routine, my hair washing routine, how I style, the products that I use. So I think it's nice to start off the video with giving you guys a bit of context about my specific hair type. I have straight to wavy hair naturally. It's quite frizzy and is obviously color treated, so it is a little bit damaged at the moment. I would say the top of my head is quite normal. Like it has pretty normal oil production and is quite healthy at the top, obviously because of the regrowth that's coming out, but the ends are very, very dry. So just thought I'd preface that before we get on with the rest of the video, because a lot of the products that I recommend are going to be for my specific hair type. So my hair washing routine. Ever since I've bleached my hair, I find it to be a lot more drier and it takes a bit longer for my hair to get oilier or dirtier. So I wash my hair every 5 to 6 days, as opposed to before I color treated my hair, I would be washing it every second or third day. And when I do wash my hair, most of the time, it's just a shampoo and a hair mask. This is the shampoo that I use. It's the Pureology Hydrate shampoo, the purple one. This is for dry color treated hair. It's the only product from Pureology that I've tried at the moment. I know there is, I think, a gold one, which I've been meaning to try, but so far I've used the purple one and it's divine. It smells like lavender, it foams up really well, and it never fails to leave my hair nice and clean. There is the matching conditioner that comes with this, which I've used, and I find it okay. I just prefer to use a mask in replacement of a conditioner these days. So the mask that I use is this one here. It's the Goldwell Kerasilk Control Intensive Smoothing Mask. And yes, although it is labeled as a hair mask, I do use it every hair washing day. I just find that it tames the frizz of my hair a lot much better than conditioner. With conditioners, yes, they do smooth out my hair, but my main concern is the frizziness of my hair and controlling the frizz, and this is the only product that I've used that has such an effective anti-frizz effect. When you're using it as a mask, it does say to leave it in for 5 to 10 minutes before rinsing it out, but I literally just use it in replacement of my conditioner, leave it in my hair for like 3 to 5 minutes while I'm still in the shower, maybe like while I'm doing my body care, and then I would rinse it out. And it just leaves my hair so smooth, significantly reduces the frizz as opposed to when I just use a regular conditioner. So these are my go-to products. With hair treatments, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite lazy with that, especially if I'm using like a mask already on my hair washing days. I feel like I don't need to go in with a more intense treatment that often because it's like I'm already maintaining it. When I do treatments, maybe like every month or so as well, I would use the Olaplex #3. It's important to note that this is a bond builder, not a conditioner. You need to rinse this out, and its main purpose is to repair and strengthen all hair types, but especially if you have color treated or damaged hair like I do, it's really important to go in with some sort of bond building treatment. The most popular going around at the moment is Olaplex every 2 or 3 weeks, just to make sure that you maintain the healthiness of your hair and you don't get it damaged any further. Also, don't expect this product to give you a lot of smoothness and shininess. I think that's what I had expected when I first got this product, and I was a little bit disappointed because I was like, where's the kind of Pantene advertisement vibe? Like, it's not smooth, it's not shiny, it's purely a bond builder. So it's something that you can't really see, but just know that it's working on a more cellular level to kind of repair your hair. If you're seeking that shininess and the smoothness, there's a lot of other products out there that can do that, but this is just to repair. I think of this as equivalent to like peptides in skincare. It's something that you don't really notice or see, but just know that it's working really hard underneath to kind of repair. We actually did a video on this specific product where we gave our first impressions when we bought it for the best-selling makeup products. You can check that out over there. It is officially hair washing day, and I'm so excited because I haven't washed this hair in like 6 days, and it is in much need of a deep clean and wash. My roots are starting to get oily and greasy. There's some dandruff flaking off. It's the time, you know? Today, instead of like a normal and usual hair washing day, I'm actually going to be doing a deep cleanse. When I do a deep cleanse, it's obviously more of a deep cleanse. So I incorporate an exfoliating product like a sea salt scrub, a purple shampoo to get rid of any brassiness that's formed over the last month. As you can see, there's more like towards the mid lengths, there's a bit of orange there, which I want to cancel out. So purple shampoo should do the trick. I actually only deep cleanse once a month because I feel like any more than that, it starts to kind of strip the oils, the natural oils out of my hair, and it just gets too much. It's unnecessary. So once a month is when I do it, and today is the day. So this is the Christophe cleansing purifying scrub with sea salt. I think I've talked about this in a previous video. It's a purifying shampoo that's ideal as a detox or post-coloring treatment. It has obviously the sea salt in there, so you can kind of feel the little rocks of sea salt in there, and it just acts as a really nice exfoliating component. It smells so good, like a hot man smell. It's especially nice when my hair is like super dirty or it's just built up with a lot of product. This just removes everything and it leaves it squeaky clean, like so clean. You know, when you kind of wring out your hair and you kind of get that resistance, like that, this gives that kind of effect. You can use it on its own, but I feel like it would just be too grippy and squeaky clean that you would need to follow it up with something a bit more emollient like a conditioner. Yeah, on those deep cleansing days, I would go in with this first to kind of give that really thorough cleanse, kind of get rid of all of that excess oil and built up product. And then I would go in with a second shampoo, which is this guy. This is the Moroccan Oil Blonde Perfecting Purple Shampoo. I actually haven't used that many purple shampoos before. I know that everyone uses the Fanola one. My hairdresser even recommended me to use that one, but I just haven't used it yet. This is one that I think maybe it was a sample or something in an order, but I've used it and I love it, so I haven't used any other ones since. It does exactly what it needs to do. It combats brassiness by kind of toning down your hair. Again, I don't use this every single wash because I feel like it might be too much and it would leave my hair a bit too ashy. It's only when I have that deep cleanse every month or so when I start to see the brassiness come through. So yeah, not only does it tone the hair, but it also leaves it really nice and clean. I also recently started using this. I just bought it off Amazon. I'll leave a link down below, but it's pretty much like a head massager or a scalp massager that you use while you're in the shower and washing your hair. So I would go with my shampoo, kind of lather it up and make it all foamy, and then I would kind of just use it as a head massager. So the purpose of this is obviously to massage your scalp and your head. What that's going to do is promote blood circulation and promote hair growth. So not only is it going to help with that kind of aspect of growing your hair faster, but also the way that it's designed with the bristles and the material that they used. It's super gentle on the scalp and ensures that you're thoroughly cleansing your hair and kind of reaching those places where it's a bit hard to get with just your fingers, especially if you have quite thick hair and a lot of it as well. So yeah, it's just a nice kind of moment that you have in the shower. It comes with a different head as well, so you can actually detach this and attach a body scrub head as well. I don't really use that one, but ever since I got it, I haven't stopped using it. So I would definitely recommend investing in one of these. Hair is all washed and I feel so much better already. The deep cleanse does take a little bit longer because it's an extra like shampoo step that I include, but I think it is well worth it, especially if you're only doing it once a month. It's always nice to kind of do like a reset of your hair and go in with like a really more thorough cleanse. So at this point, I'm not actually going to brush my hair because when your hair is wet and freshly washed, it's at its most vulnerable state. And if you're going in with a brush straight away and kind of tugging through your hair, it's more likely going to fall off and break and shed off. In order to keep as much hair on my head as possible, because I did lose quite a bit in the shower, I'm just gonna leave it as is and let it air dry for as long as possible. If you're going out somewhere and you need to dry it and style it straight away, then obviously that can't be helped, but that's when the planning comes in, right? So I'm not going anywhere, I'm just staying home for at least the next few hours. So I'm just gonna let it air dry for as long as possible. And then when it's about 90% dry, I can go in and brush it out in case there are any tangled bits, but my hair isn't prone to tangling anyway. So I don't really put any products in at this point either. I know some people at this point, after it's freshly washed and towel dried, will go in with like serums and that sort of stuff. I have done that previously, like go in with an Olaplex number 6, but lately, I don't know, I've just been letting it dry naturally with no products. And then when it's fully dried, just before styling, I would go in with product. Okay, so as you can see, my hair is mostly dry. I'm just going to finish drying it off using a hairdryer. And this is the point where I would start brushing my hair. So when it is pretty much dry. And as you can see, it is pretty naturally like straight to wavy, but also frizzy. That's how my hair's always been. So if I do want it to be straight, I would of course have to straighten it. Okay, when it comes to styling and drying my hair, heat protectant is so important. It doesn't matter if you've got thin hair or thick hair, color treated hair or non-color treated hair. I think that everyone needs to be using some sort of heat protectant product, especially when you're drying your hair on a very high heat setting or even straightening or curling it. There's going to be heat involved, which is very damaging for your hair if you don't protect it. Heat protectants are like the sunscreens of skincare. Before I blow dry or style my hair, I would always go in with this heat protectant. This is the Muk Thermal Protector spray. It smells amazing. I like to work in sections, so I would section my hair off, go in with the spray quite generously and thoroughly before I start blow drying or styling my hair. This also claims to control static and frizz and improve shine as well. I don't really notice that effect. All I really care about is this stuff protecting my hair from heat. So okay, here she is. I feel like my hair can actually be more voluminous and frizzy than this. I really notice on days where I don't use the Goldwell mask, my hair does become a lot frizzier. I mean, it's still pretty boofy and frizzy, but it can get a lot worse than this. So that is it, completely dry. I'm not going to style my hair right now because I'm not going anywhere and I just don't want to apply any unnecessary heat to it if I'm not going anywhere. And also I do like styling my hair the day after it's washed, just because I feel like the next day my hair's kind of tamed down a little bit because I've had a chance to sleep on it and it's just, you know, a bit more smooth and manageable. Whereas if I put some curls in my hair right now, it would just go all over the shop, like super volumized. Whereas the next day when I style it, I feel like it just turns out better, like it looks better. So I'll do that tomorrow. But for now, it's just gonna chill, breathe naturally. Okay, it is the next day. This is what I mean, guys. See how my hair's a lot more tamed now, like compared to yesterday. The frizz has kind of dramatically reduced. My hair's a bit more straighter rather than wavier. Yeah, it's just a lot more like calm the next day. I don't know why. I think it's because, you know, I've had a chance to sleep on it. I've put it up in a clip. I've put it up in a bun. I went to the gym. All of these things combined probably have just kind of smoothed it out a little bit. So in terms of the brushes that I use, I have 3 brushes that I use on a daily basis, which is this one. I don't even know where this is from. I can't even remember where this is from, but this is just like a regular paddle brush, probably from like Chemist Warehouse or something. It's lasted me ages, like probably years. The bristles are nice and gentle. Yeah, it's just a nice all-rounded brush. I feel like everyone needs a nice paddle brush in their life just for everyday use. The other brushes that I use are these ones here. These are from a brand called Belula, which I also got off Amazon. So it actually came, I actually only bought it for this one, but there was an extra comb that came with it. So this is a bamboo wide tooth comb. It's made from 100% bamboo, and you're supposed to use these two together. So this one first to kind of comb through your hair, detangle and do like a rough kind of brush through. And then this one is the star of the show. The handle is also made from bamboo, and the bristles are 100% natural boar bristles, and they're really well fixed into the brush. This is super high quality. I think it was like $30, but I know it's gonna last me ages. And the reason for the boar bristles specifically is to restore your hair's natural shine and texture. So the way it works is it distributes your natural sebum from your hair or your natural oils, and as you're brushing it through, it distributes it throughout your hair so that the sebum doesn't just stick or stay in that one spot on your scalp and you have dry ends. It kind of just drags it down so that your hair is like nice and shiny from your natural oils. So yeah, it sounds gross because you're kind of spreading your own natural oils, but it's actually a great way to kind of get that natural shine throughout your hair, as opposed to using products, especially if you're doing it every day. So yeah, the intention of the bristles is to stimulate the natural oil production from your hair, and that's what they call the organic anti-frizz serum. It's supposed to result in much healthier, softer, smoother and stronger hair, and I try my best to use this every day as they instruct. So going in with a comb first and then really taking my time to brush through and ensuring that I go literally from the scalp to the ends. I definitely noticed that my hair has become more softer since using this brush, so I would also recommend that brush too. I love this when I do like a sleek back kind of hair look, but also when I'm just doing like daily brushing. So yeah, that is my hair the day after it's washed. All natural and no products as well, besides the heat protection that I used yesterday to blow dry my hair. No serums, no anything. So I'm just about to style my hair and put some curls through it. I'm using the GHD, what is this called? I think it's called the Soft Curl tong. Anyways, I'll put the name. This is my ride or die for putting curls through my hair. It makes the most perfect curls. My curls hold all day long and it's just the perfect sized barrel. I've been using this for years and it's never let me down. I'm gonna turn it on and then it'll beep when it's ready. There she goes. Products that I always use before I style are these two right here. This is the Olaplex number 6, which is a bond smoother, and Olaplex number 7, which is a bonding oil. You can use these separately, like go in with the 6 first and then the 7, but I like to mix them together. So I like to squirt in a bit of the 6 in the palm of my hand and then a few drops of the 7, mix it together and kind of work it through my hair. The 6 is a leave-in reparative styling cream. So unlike the number 3 from before, this one actually reduces frizz, nourishes and protects the hair. So you will notice your hair becoming a lot more smoother in this one than 3. It also obviously has that bit of bond building ingredient of Olaplex in there as well, but probably not as much as the 3. It is a leave-in treatment, so there's no need to rinse it out. It's just a nice cream that you put in your hair. No greasy feeling as well. I feel like with all of the Olaplex products that I own, all of them that I use, there's zero greasy feeling, which is great. It's always lightweight. And then the 7 is where the shine comes in. It hydrates the hair, but also leaves my hair really shiny. And when I mix them two together, I feel like I just get the most benefits or the most results out of these two products. I like to focus on the bottom because that's where my hair is most damaged and dry and lacks the most moisture and shine. And then when I've hardly got any product left on my hands, I'll just kind of run it through the top because I do get a few flyaways around the fringe area and the top of my head. The number 6 and I think 7 as well also has like a heat protectant component to it, but I feel like it's always just nice to have that extra protectant. If I didn't have this, it'd be no issue. Like I could probably just rely on the Olaplex products to protect my hair from heat, but I just like that added protection. Okay, and now it's ready to style. Sectioning it off with a hair tie or scrunchie. And then I would just spritz the hair protectant all over the first section, curl that first, and then repeat for the remaining sections. Brush them through until the very end, so I do look kind of crazy right now, but this is the point where I would brush it out, and I use my wooden wide tooth comb from Belula to do that. I also don't hairspray or put any other products in at this point because my curls hold like no tomorrow. I could literally sleep in these curls and it'll look the same the next day. My hair holds curls very, very well. Unless it's like a big event or something where I need it to stay curled and bouncy, I will put hairspray in, but 90% of the time I do not. And I think it kind of helps that my hair naturally has a lot of volume and is already like kind of wavy and frizzy, because it just like helps this volume stay and gives me that kind of big curly kind of look. That's what I mean about this particular curling tong. It just has the right sized barrel to make like the perfect curl. It's almost like loose mermaidy curls. So yeah, the Olaplex number 6 and 7 that I used, as you can see, has given me a bit of shine and kind of smoothed out my hair, so there's no like flyaways or frizzy bits sticking out anymore, and it just makes it look more tamed and put together. At this point, if I do want that extra shine, I will go in with a couple more drops of this, but I feel like it just doesn't need it today. The only other tools or like things that I use to kind of maintain my healthy hair are silk products. Get yourself a silk pillowcase. We've talked about it on this channel before. Silk is so good for your hair because it's a lot more gentle on your hair as opposed to materials like cotton. You're less prone to breakages, damages, and frizz. I think everyone needs a silk pillowcase in their life. It's so much healthier for your hair, and also silk hair ties as well. Normal hair ties are great, but I think they can be quite damaging over time if you're using it, especially every single day. I try to mix it up a little bit and not use regular hair ties like elastics every single day. Every now and then I would use a silk scrunchie just to kind of give my hair a bit of a break from all of that tension. So silk products. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed learning a thing or two about my hair care routine, the products that I use and the things that I do to maintain my hair, especially after it being a little bit damaged. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. All of the products that I mentioned will be listed in the description box below. And if you have any other questions about my hair or just hair in general, leave them down below and we'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye!